10:30 a.m., Snellville, Georgia. A patrol officer lights him up. He doesn't stop. 3 days later, his father walks him into the police department. Officer Daniela Garcia is on patrol in Zone 2, westbound side of Snellville, near West Main Street. Middle of the night. Traffic is light. Then this BMW flies past her. She estimates 80 by eye. Her department-issued LIDAR, a Dragon Eye unit, locks him at 71 in a 45, 26 over. Lights and sirens go on. Watch what the BMW does. He's not pulling over, he's pulling away. The pursuit policy weighs the chase against the offense. The BMW is already pulling distance, no plate capture. At 3 in the morning, in the city, it's not worth the risk. Garcia kills the lights, kills the siren. The BMW disappears westbound on Highway 10. Officer Garcia files her report. No plate, no suspect. Just a black BMW going somewhere west. 2 days later, the case lands on the desk of investigator Ronnie Boone. He pulls Garcia's dash cam and starts hunting. He runs the Evermore CID flock camera, looking for any black BMW heading west between 3:30 and 4 a.m. the morning of the chase. 2 BMWs come back. One out of Michigan, different vehicle. The other, a 2008 black BMW, registered to a Lawrenceville address. Boone compares the brake lights from Garcia's dash cam to the flock photo. They match. Boone calls the registered owner, a man named Joseph Ellison. Joseph confirms he owns the BMW, asks who was driving it Saturday night into Sunday morning. Joseph tells him, his son. Boone tells the father exactly what his son did and asks if he can bring him in for an interview.
Oh, right there near 70, off 78?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right before you get on the main highway.
Okay.
That little stretch right there.
Y'all moved recently from Lawrenceville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's not too far of a move, I guess.
No. It's probably about 15, 20 minutes away.
Okay.
Yeah, we right in Gwinnett too. He's on the edge.
Follow me right here. If y'all would, and Dad, I'm assuming you want to sit in here as well. You're more than welcome to. You've been cooperative. If you want to sit in here as well,
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back with you. Oh, you gotta go. There's a live button. Y'all are registered, listed on there. Yeah, TDV, Tango Delta Victor 1847. It comes back registered to both of y'all off of the Binghamton Lane address. Everything else looks good. So, so let me just make sure I have my, let me just be honest with you, okay, if I can. I'm looking for a little bit of truth and responsibility here. You're 28 years old.
Right.
You're a grown man.
Right.
Your dad obviously is involved in your life, that he was able to, within 20, 30 minutes, get a hold of you and then bring you up here to kind of be responsible for your actions that night.
Right.
The evidence that I have, I could look at a slew of traffic violations on top of fleeing from the police.
Right.
The officer clocked you on radar or LiDAR coming down 124. 71 miles an hour in a 45 mile an hour zone. Yeah. So these things are 100% accurate. They check them at the beginning and end of shift, and it's a little laser they put on. Use when I did it, I put it on your headlight because it's the most flat surface. That's on 124. Took a right. She came behind you, and I wasn't there, but here's how I know everything. Not only did I talk to her, we have so much video recording. It's ridiculous.
Right.
And it is quite clear. She pulls up behind you. You're in the far left-hand lane on 78 westbound before you get to McGee Road, which is right there on the city limits. She turns her blue lights on, and then you do a hard acceleration and pull away from her. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No jury in the world would look at it any differently to say because you were doing so based on the speeds. It was, if I recall correctly, and I've got the video, but it looks like about 60 miles an hour when she pulls behind you. She accelerates her car when you first take off. She accelerates with you. She hits 77 miles an hour. Speed limit there is 45 miles an hour. So you went from 55, 60 miles an hour, and you increase your speed by 20 something. She increased her by 20 miles an hour, and you were pulling away. So I would estimate you probably 30 miles an hour, more than 20 miles an hour than she was doing, if that makes.
Okay.
So again, I'm
being honest. Like I got a clean record. Like the only thing I
know is you don't have a criminal history. I noticed that.
Right, so it's like I would never run from the police intentionally. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I would know I'm not going to get in that much trouble. I honestly probably wasn't even like paying attention. I was just driving. You know what I'm saying?
That's
right. Like I was just like trying to get home. I wasn't paying attention to like cars. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was late. Like I'm leaving the club. I'm just trying to get home. I honestly didn't know anything about police.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Yes, please.
The evidence is there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
The evidence is there. There's two ways that you can approach this, and that I'll implore you as well to maybe have a conversation with them. The evidence is there.
Right.
It's indisputable.
Right.
These are just still shots. This is here's your tag number. I've got more where it has like the mile an hour and stuff on here.
Right.
But let me just show y'all, because I'm not BSing y'all.
No, I believe you.
Here is, if you can look, this is where you pulled away. And I want to show you the video here in a second. You can look right over here. This is what my patrol officer speed is at 77 miles an hour. When she initiated the stop, it was at 56 miles an hour. So that's her in-car speed, and you're pulling away. And Dad, I wanted you to see this as well. This is let me just back it up. So this is the video of her in-car. I'm sorry, so it's on my phone.
Right.
But this is her coming up behind him. In the left lane 78, blue lights are on. This is how close. Blue lights are on. No other cars are on except for one to the right. And then watch how he pulls away. You can actually hear on the audio, you hear his engine rev up. So it's clear that you didn't just drive on and accelerate for the heck of it. Going over towards High Point, and then she stops her pursuit. So I will say this, and I'm going to give you an opportunity now that you've seen this to maybe readdress it and see if you want to reapproach your explanation.
Right.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous to our officers. It's dangerous to the motoring public. It's dangerous to the people. Mm-hmm. You kind of got lucky on the officer who was behind you. She's not overly aggressive when it comes to pursuing vehicles for whatever reason for what she had at the time, which was a speeding violation.
Right.
Another officer behind the wheel of that car with more experience would have, and I'm speaking from experience when I was on patrol, would have chased you and pitted you.
Right.
And I saw your car on your YouTube channel, 2008 BMW. It's a nice looking car. You take care of your wheels. Don't get me wrong. It probably would not have been in good shape if that would have been a different officer. So you kind of got lucky that Officer Garcia was the one who was working traffic that night. So after seeing the video, do you want to come clean with me now and be honest with me and let me take that into account?
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. Like I said, I'm a party promoter, so I was intoxicated.
You were?
I was intoxicated.
Okay.
I will say that. So that may be the reason I don't remember. Because when he came and told me, I was so confused. I was like, ran from the police. Like, why would, you know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? I don't know if I don't remember because I'm intoxicated, but
Okay.
I honestly do not remember.
But looking at the video, it's clear.
Right,
It's
right.
clear
That's what I
that
said,
anybody in that driver's seat would have known blue lights were behind and the police were stopping. Correct.
Right.
And it's clear that the driver of that vehicle
Right.
took off, fled from the police.
Right.
I appreciate your honesty on the DUI. I think you're skirting the fine line of 100% honesty. I think. How drunk were you? I mean, or was it marijuana? What were you intoxicated by?
Just
May 19th. Investigator Boone obtains a felony warrant from the on-duty magistrate judge. He calls Ramir. Ramir agrees to turn himself in to the jail that day. And he does. In Georgia, felony fleeing carries up to 5 years in prison and a 1-year minimum license suspension. Whether you think the felony fits the conduct, that's a separate conversation. What's not up for debate is what the cameras caught and what he said in that interview room.